Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. My name is Manuel Lizzie and I'm happy to bring you latest opportunity of scholarships, internships, fellowships and job opportunities abroad in this channel. Please stay tuned as I break down important information concerning the new policy in England that allows teachers from nine both African or other countries to now qualify to teach in England from 1st of February 2023. Keep watching this video as I put you through the different websites and pages where you have important information and break them down in simple terms for you so that you could go about your personal extra research and additional work and put together your documents so that as soon as this window opens, if you are within these countries that are mentioned in the list that I will show you right next up, then you'll be able to fit yourself for the upcoming opportunity as a qualified teacher in England come 2023. 2023 is our year, and whether you're seeking scholarship opportunities or you're seeking job opportunities or internships or fellowships or whichever opportunity of studying or working abroad, I'm committed to bringing latest updates and information your way. I kindly ask that you click on the subscribe button and the notification bell so that you'll be up to date with my videos as I post them. And please recommend this page, share the video, click the like button, and give a thumbs up if you find the content interesting. Definitely, you'll find the content interesting. And I think if you just click on the like button while we go ahead to do a quick demo video on this information and how you could assess them and how to interpret them properly in line with your circumstance and context. Yes, you're welcome here, and this is the information I have for you today. We're going to talk about teaching in England if you're qualified outside the United Kingdom, and we'll talk about this QTS thing, qualified teacher status, and then we talk about the fairer way, the English Department for Education is trying to see how to improve the QTS um, 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 requirement for teachers from overseas, from teachers outside of England. And then we look at the roots of getting the QTS status. And then I'm going to show you how to navigate the job sites for teaching vacancies in the UK. And that will be all for this video. And I will go quickly because I will still drop the links to these videos in the description box below. And teaching in England, if you're qualified outside the UK, all you need to know is provided right on this website, and the guidance is as clear as day. And it is targeted at non-UK citizens who are qualified as teachers, who have gone through their teacher training outside of the UK. And to teach in England, you will definitely need a correct visa status. You will need the appropriate teaching skills and experience that you can demonstrate to your employer. You'll be able to also pass your criminal and professional safeguarding checks, which will be organized by the employer in the United Kingdom. And they also provide detailed information on this criteria for the correct visa status. That is, you must have a pre-existing right to work in the UK, such as this settled or pre-settled status under the EU settlement scheme, or indefinite leave to remain in the UK. Or you could have a job offer allowing you to apply for a skilled worker visa, and then you're eligible for another type of visa. Probably your spouse is in the UK currently, and you would want to relocate and join the spouse there. This also makes you eligible for another kind of visa to come to the UK. So there must be a status that brings you to the UK to take up this teaching employment should you find one. And of course, there is additional information to for Irish citizens who would not require a visa to work or live in the UK. Now, applying for qualified teacher status. This QTS is a short form of qualified teacher status and is a professional status of teachers in England which they receive at the end of their teacher training. In Nigeria, where I'm from, it can be the same in many other African countries. There is a teacher, qualifying body in the country. Aside the teacher training you undergo during your bachelor's, where you train for your Bachelor of Science in Education or Bachelor of Education degree or double major in education this, education that, aside your bachelor's degree, there is also qualifying exams in Nigeria. There is an exam that is conducted by the Teachers Registration Council of Nigeria, that is TRCN. Now they conduct this qualifying exam and induct members into the teaching profession. So you must have at least a bachelor's degree in education or a teaching subject, bachelor's degree in education or teaching subject from the Faculty of Education for you to be automatically qualified to write this exam, especially at the end of your studies in the final semester of your final year. You're qualified to write this qualifying exam conducted by the TRCN, and if you pass, you are inducted as a member of the teaching profession in Nigeria. I'm kindly using the Nigerian instance at this point. And beyond the TRCN certificate, there is also the teaching license. Many people don't know this one. They just get the TRCN certificate and they are satisfied. But there is teaching license, and the teaching license is where there's going to be a difference in recognition in classes. The BSc has a class of teaching license. The master's degree holders in education have a higher class of teaching license. The PhD holders in education, they also have the highest class of teaching license in Nigeria. So kindly check out this additional information, that you do not only have the membership certificate of being recognized as a registered teacher by the Teachers Registration Council of Nigeria, TRCN, but that you also have the teaching license. The membership certificate does not expire, whereas the teaching license is renewable. It's renewable. And so we must pay attention to this. So back to the UK gist now. The qualified teachers status, the QTS, is this professional teaching status in England, and those who are qualified, to teach outside the UK, you can work for up to 4 years in England without the QTS, but you are required to get that QTS that is recognized in England within your first 4 years of teaching in England as you develop your career. And so this is a requirement, a legal requirement in some schools, that within the first 4 year period of your teaching career, you should get this qualified teacher status. And so how do you apply for this qualified teacher status? Depending on where you're qualified, you apply to the Teaching Regulation Agency, the TRA, for this QTS. And so you can find additional information on this. This website is going to have all this link where you can click. You see, you can check your eligibility to apply for qualified teacher status in England. If I push through with this now, let me start now. I'm eligible. Have you used this service before? No. Continue. In which country are you currently recognized? Let me say Nigeria. Because Nigeria has not been granted status, you say you are not eligible to apply for the QTS in England. Why? Look at what they say here, because remember, our target is 1st of February 2023, where we'll be now eligible as Nigerians, Ghanaians, and other listed countries. They said, however, the regulations are changing, which means you'll be eligible to use this service from 1st of February 2023. So from 1st of February 2023, you will be eligible to use this service to apply for the QTS in England, even outside of England, as long as you're a qualified teacher and you can prove your qualification. Which country? I think maybe South Africa. Let me see if South Africa is here. Let's see what it brings up. You're not eligible. So which country is eligible? We'll find out and see. Okay, let's say Canada. Yes. So by the time Nigeria and other countries are eligible to apply, once you enter Nigeria, you enter Ghana, you enter South Africa, then you will see other questions that you would have to supply answers to apply for this qualified teacher status. Now back to this place. So you go ahead and apply, and then that will be by 1st of February next year. And you can read additional information on the kinds of visa, salary requirements, and all of these, for you to be able to get this done. Now, the QTS qualifies you to teach in England. And this other page shows you, the overview of what it is, the schools where the QTS is a legal requirement, and schools where the QTS, that is qualified teacher status, is not a legal requirement, meaning that you can still teach in some schools in England without the QTS. As long as you apply for the position and then they are willing to take you as a teacher who has trained overseas and you possess the required skills that they need, they can take you in, and then you're able to apply for visa, and then you move over to the United Kingdom and take up your employment in these schools. So in some schools in England, the QTS is not a legal requirement, especially the English state school sectors, academy schools, free schools, which can employ teachers without QTS. Also, independent schools are there. So teachers who train in England, there are clear requirements here for getting this QTS. Those who train in Wales, those who train in Northern Ireland or Scotland, teachers who train outside of the UK, this is you and anyone else outside of the UK who wants to become a teacher in the UK, in England in particular. Now, the recognition of this QTS is there, qualified teacher learning and skills, all this other information clearly provided. I'll put this description in the link where you see, how to qualify to teach in England. And then this fairer approach is all about the new policy updated as at yesterday, 19th of December 2022, where the Department for Education is talking about the fairer approach they want to have in awarding the QTS. And the earlier the better for you, friends, because by the end of 2023, they want to open up the borders even much more, so that people from any part of the world can who have qualified to teach in their countries can come over to England to teach as well. So it's good you take this opportunity if you are a citizen of any of the 9 countries that have currently been considered for the 1st of February 2023 batch. So they want you to apply for this QTS, and then the changes to eligibility are being made for these 9 countries: Ghana, Hong Kong, India, Jamaica, Nigeria, Singapore, South Africa, Ukraine, and Zimbabwe. 9 countries have been selected for an initial launch of the changes in the eligibility for the QTS. Others will follow. The rest of the world, like I said, by the end of 2023, they will also be eligible to apply for the TRA and the QTS in this in this country. So the earlier, the better. Now, to be awarded QTS as a non-UK teacher, you must. This is the eligibility now. You must have an undergraduate degree of the same academic standard as a UK bachelor's degree as verified by this UK body, and he must have completed teaching training that meets the standard of a level 6 qualification and is at least the same length as an English initial teacher training course. For example, a Bachelor of Education or a postgraduate certificate in education. So it's either you have a Bachelor of Education, or probably you have a BSc in a teaching course like BSc in mathematics, and then you have your postgraduate diploma. This is exactly what they're saying here. And you have completed a course with content that is practically and pedagogically focused, and you're qualified to teach children between the ages of 5 and 16, basically from primary to the end of school living age. And you must have had at least one school year of professional experience working as a teacher after qualification. So they're not talking about people who are just graduating from school this session. They're talking about people who have graduated, of course, probably in the Nigerian context, had their NYSC, and then, of course, NYSC is 1 full year of teaching experience. So this is also a very interesting one. If you're a qualified teacher who has taught conscientiously and in a very diligent way, your NYSC, that can count as your 1 year or 9 months of teaching experience. And you have the professional status needed to be a teacher in the country where you are qualified. Please note that in Nigeria, the professional status of a teacher is recognized when that teacher has taken the qualifying exam as organized by the TRCN, has obtained the membership certificate to show that he's a registered teacher, and then now has his teaching license. These are two distinct documents: the TRCN membership certificate and the teaching license, which qualifies or permits or allows you to teach. And all these other qualifications that are set out, mathematics and science qualification, you should have credit in mathematics, credit in at least one science subject, as the case may be. So there are different routes to this QTS, but I think what applies to us is that which is for the newly eligible countries. Now, let me quickly jump to the job database. Here is a job database of available teaching vacancies in the UK, and as we speak, there are 2,184 jobs that are currently listed here. And realize that this is a government-owned website, and these teaching vacancies are listed here. So you can sort these job vacancies either by job roles as a teacher, head teacher or assistant, head of year department, teaching assistant or higher level teaching assistant, learning support, or special education needs and disabilities coordinators. Whatever job role you want, you can sort the available listed jobs or job opportunities by the role. In addition, you can sort it, you can filter it by the subject. So it can be accounting or arts or biology or geography or English or German or humanities or history, ICT or physics. So each of these subjects, either of these subjects, can be used to filter the listings here into the specific thing that you want. For example, I have a bachelor's of science in geography education. If I were to make an application here, I just click on geography and then I click on apply filter. It filters all the jobs with geography, and you can see there's a total of 57 of them. They need 57 geography teachers. And if you now look at the listings, you will find the learning support assistant. You can see the teacher positions. You can see head of geography. You can see head of geography, teacher of humanities, and all of this. So up to 57 of them are listed in 6 pages. So I could go through them. If I want to do it full time or part time or flexible or term time or job share, if I want to also select whether I want secondary school, I just select all of these and click apply filters, and I'll be having a thoroughly filtered listing right before me. And so, folks, I better bring this video here and allow you now to delve in further into the sites and see what opportunities are there. Prepare your documents, prepare your your qualifications, your bachelor's degree, you prepare your CV, make it rich, you prepare if you have a master's, you get it ready, and apply for your transcripts, apply for your certificates, have them handy between now and February 1, and then ensure you have your TRCN membership certificate. Apply also for the TRCN teaching license based on your qualification, and then get all these documents ready for you to begin to apply for the QTS come 1st of February 2023. I'm rooting for you, and I'm looking forward to your comments, your questions, or further clarifications if there are any in the comment box here. Keep watching this channel. Click on the subscribe button, subscribe to this channel, and then look forward to more exciting opportunities in the upcoming days and weeks and months and years ahead as we go together. And best wishes and compliments of the season in this Yuletide period. And I wish you all of the best in the end of the year. And that's all for this video. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching up till now. And see you in the next video. Bye.